Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Little Quad Killers by Wuschel. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, so in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these digits outside the grid with arrows pointing diagonally. So if you look at all the cells that are pointed at diagonally, and you sum them up, they sum to the clue. So these three would sum to 12, for example. So let's do, I don't know, maybe 6, 2, and 4. That sums to 12. You can also repeat digits, so we could do, say, 5, 5, and 1. There's no non-repeat rule. Of course, we can't do 5, 5, 1 like that, because Sudoku tells you not to repeat. But the little killer doesn't care if you repeat or not. And 5, 5, 1's not right, but 5, 5, 2 is. All right. Sorry about that. And then we also have these quadruples in the grid. So these are the circles with digits in them surrounded, and they touch 4 surrounding cells. So what this is telling us is that in those surrounding cells, we need each of those digits to appear at least once. So in here, we need a 1, 2, and 5 to appear. This one, the 3 repeats. That means we need 2 3s to appear. So we need 2 3s and a 4 at least to appear. We could do 3, 3, 4, 4 if we want, but what we can't do is like this, because now we don't have 2 3s. All right, those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. How do we want to get started? Well, we need 2 6s around here. And if this was double 6, we'd have a problem with this 12 clue immediately, because it would already sum to 12. I'd have to put a 0 here. There's no 0. So these are the 2 6s. And then we know there's a 3 on here, which means the other 2 digits add to 9. So they could be another 3 with a 6. Oh, we can't put any 6s on this, actually. So if we're adding to 9, it's got to be 4, 5. So there's a 3 down here, and it's joined by a 4, 5. A 4 and a 5. And that's how we're adding to 12. Okay. There's 2 3s here. Not sure if that's important. Okay, this is already adding to 12, and it's on this 18. So these 3 have to be pretty low. They have to be, these 3 digits add to 6 exactly, because 6 plus 12 is 18. So these add to 6 exactly, and we need 2 3s. So we're repeating this trick here. If I put the 2 3s like this, that already adds to 6. This would have to be a 0. So the 2 3s go like this. And then now we know there's a 4 on here. And with already 4, we need 2 more in 2 cells. So it's got to be a 4 in one of these, followed by 2 1s. So this is one of the 1s. That's the 4. That's the 1. Okay, very nice. Now this 18, are we worried about this one? This adds to 6, so these need to add to 12. Okay, what if we omit the 5? Well, I don't know if omitting the 5 is even a question to ask. Okay, one thing we can do is we can place the 1 in this quad, because this one looks up. Oh no, we can't place the 1 in the quad. The 1 goes in one of these 2. Oh no, I thought we could. We know there's a 1 in one of these 2 for the box. What can we do here? We need a 1 up here for the box. Okay, this is a little interesting. We know one of these is a 3. No matter which one of these is a 3, this one's not a 3. So we need a 3 in this box somewhere, and this 3 sees up. So the 3's in one of these 2, which does mean that there's a 3 in one of these 2. Oh, it actually places the 3 in this box. Sorry. Because this 3 looks in. This 3 looks up. Actually, that's been there. This 3 is placed. And so now this can't be a 3, because this has to be a 4 or 5 pair to add to 12. That places the 3 and the 1 in this box, and that places the 2 in the box. Very nice. Now we need a 2 on this quad. That goes down here. Okay, so it looks like there was just Sudoku to do. There's a 6 here. This is the other 4, 5 for the column. 1 in this box is here. I still wonder how this 18 is limited. Maybe more Sudoku would help. Let's do this column. We need 2, 4, and 5. That's just not a 4. In fact, this whole box is 2, 4, 5. The 1 in this box goes here. That's placed. This is 2, 4, 5. It's like 2 too low or something. We need these to add to 12. So if this was 2, these would add to 10. I mean, I could do 5 and 5. Actually, I can't because this is... Oh, no, these are the same digit. So these could both be 4. I was going to say these are 4 or 5 pair, but they're not. Over here, we need 2, 5, and 6, and we know one of them's a 6. Oh, we need a 3 in this box. That only goes here. The 3 is placed here. 3s are done. Okay, now that this is a 3, here we go. 3 is not one of the 1, 2, 5s, so this needs to be a 1, 2, 5 triple. 1, 2, and 5 appear in here. So what does that tell us? It tells us this cell's not a 1, 2, or 5. So it's not 1, 2, 3, so it could be 4 or 6. It's not 1, 2, 3, or 5. Does any other cell see the whole 1, 2, 5 triple? I don't think so. Not sure if that 4, 6 is helpful. But we need these to add to 12. Certainly the 5 has to be in one of these two, because if the 5 wasn't in one of these two, these would add to 3, and this would have to be a 9. So this can't be a 5, or to remove 5 from our 18 diagonal, and we need a 5 up here. So these are either 5 and 1 or 5 and 2. So these add to 6 or 7. Oh, but if they added to 6, this would have to be a 6, and that doesn't work. So this has to be a 5. The only way this works is this is a 5. And we get a bunch of Sudoku, but we could also see what those are. But Sudoku will do a lot already. Let's just do as much Sudoku as we can. This is a 4, 6 for the row. This is 1, 2, 5, but not a 2. Okay, so now we know that these needed to add to 12. So without the 5, these need to add to 7. So they're going to be a 5 and a 2, which can only work out one way. Nice. Okay, that's a 1, and then these are 2, 4, 6. So 6, 4, and 2. Nice. All right. Well, thanks, Wuschel. That was a neat idea. Yeah, it turns out I just had to do a bunch of Sudoku before I could continue. But I liked the idea of showing how we needed a double 6 on here, but this double 6 breaks the 12. I think that's a pretty straightforward way to get started. But once you put the double 6 here, you notice it's on the 18, and then you go, I can't do double 3. That's a really cool idea. And so then that gets you the 4s and the 1s. And then from there, knowing this had to be 3, 4, 5, it did allow us to get a 3 placed onto this quad, which then really helped because now we knew this had to be a triple, which then helped this 18 sum. So that was really neat. I really liked that idea. It was fun and straightforward, interesting, but not too difficult. So thank you for that. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.